Hey guys, it's Rachel from the Little Ring Land Team doing the Bookish Love Tag. This tag was originally created by Novel Noise, and I was tagged to this tag by Tiffany from About to Read. You should definitely go check out the original video and definitely check out Tiffany's channel. She's one of my favorite booktubers, and I was really excited when she tagged me to do this. And I hadn't actually heard of this tag, so even though it's like a year old, so yeah, very excited. And I really like both the original and Tiffany's videos, so go check those out. The links will be in the down bar. So first we're going to start with the questions, which I found kind of hard to answer, but like I really like when tags are hard because they really get me to think about different books and stuff, and I guess like I don't think about bookish love enough, maybe. I think I just consider the whole book, like I don't pick up certain elements, I don't know. I just found it kind of difficult, which was kind of interesting because I didn't think it'd be that difficult when I was looking at my collection. So number 1, 3 book boyfriends. So basically my 3 book boyfriends are in no particular order. But we have Jace from My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick, Will from Slammed by Colleen Hoover, and Michael from the Princess Diaries series by Meg Coward. I just picked this book out because, you know, if you've already seen some of my tag videos where I mentioned this series, I always pick this one up because I have them stacked horizontally. So when it came to answering these questions for tags lately, I've been trying to, like, I don't want to use the same book for another question. So some of these upcoming questions might apply for different books I also love, but I'm trying to pick different books off my shelf that I haven't picked before. Or some of my favorite book boyfriends, those couples could be my favorite OTPs, which is the second question, 3 OTPs. Oh, also I'm looking down at my phone if I'm looking down. That's where the questions are. And yeah, so basically there's quite a lot. And also when I was thinking about books, like I don't really think about OTPs as much as TV shows. I feel like TV shows, it's so much more like ingrained in the culture where you ship people and stuff like that. So it was very interesting thinking about books. So when it comes to my 3 OTPs, there are going to be some spoilers, obviously. So I'm going to be holding up the book I'm talking about when I put it down. I'll be talking about a new book, so if you want to mute the volume while these certain books are past, if you want to keep reading them, or you want to read them, just forewarning. So the second question is 3 OTPs. First is Hannah and Mike from the Pretty Little Liars series by Sarah Shepard. Now, if you watch the TV show, Hannah and Caleb are like the big ship, which I feel like Caleb is like what Mike is kind of like in the book. Like, he's different, but he's kind of similar in a way. So that's why I like them in the TV show. But like every time I think of the TV show, I'm like I know they have casted for Mike and like he's in it a bit, but I really love them from the book. They're just really cute and really good together. And then we have Rachel and Isaac. I believe it's Isaac. Isaiah. I keep wanting to say Isaac. Rachel and Isaiah from Crash Into You by Katie McGarry. This is the 3rd book in the series. I absolutely loved this one. This is my favorite out of the 4 books. And I love just this couple together. They're just really great. And then we have Elizabeth and Will from the Luke series by Anna Godberson. Now, this couple is probably my favorite out of these 3 OTPs just because this is, I guess, one of the first couples that was, you know, an OTP for me. I really loved all their like storylines in this, and some tragic things happen, which we're not going to discuss, but you know. The third question is favorite first kiss. Now, I don't have a book for this. I was looking on my shelf and I just couldn't make up my mind. I just don't know. Like, I guess I didn't pay enough attention when I was reading, but I just don't, like, I can think of certain ones, but I don't think of anyone that's like sparks my mind. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite. So I don't know about that one. We'll have to come back to that one eventually. For what couple had the greatest sexual tension, I would say Rosie and Alex from Love, Rosie by Cecilia Ahern, because honestly, this book, like, this is going to be a spoiler, so, well, not really a spoiler if you see the movie trailer, but basically this book, like, these two like each other, but it's, like, always at different, almost through the book, it's always at different stages of their lives, like, they always come back to each other and their feelings about each other and stuff, so I'd say it was really tension-worthy and, you know, just crazy. So the next set of questions are, like, hypothetical scenarios where the characters would be in. So it says, on Valentine's Day, which couple would 5 go to a fancy restaurant? And I picked Becky and Luke from the Shopaholic series by Sophie Kinsella because they seem like they would go to a fancy restaurant. They always love to live a little bit luxurious, and it's just something that they've done in the book. Like, they do go out to restaurants and stuff, and I just thought they're the couple that on Valentine's Day would be the ones to go to a fancy restaurant. 6, have a quiet picnic / walk on the beach. I picked Jamie and Claire from the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon because, you know, in the 1700s they didn't have many options, and, you know, they just seem like they would do that. They probably have done that at some point in the book. Like, I feel like I'm forgetting it, but, you know. And so we have number 7, stay at home and watch Netflix. So for this one, I picked Kath and Levi from Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. And then 8 is go dancing, and I picked Dawn and Rosie from The Rosie Project by Graham Seamsian. Or, I think I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But basically, Dawn, like, in this book, he is all about, like, he has, like, he has such a structured schedule, but he loves to go and try new things at the same time. Like, he still has a little bit of apprehension towards it, but I feel like if Rosie got him to go dancing, he would, and, like, he'd read books up about it and, like, be really studious about it, or, like, that kind of thing. Like, I'm just picturing the scene, like, when they were bartending and stuff like that. Like, certain things, like, I feel like they would be the ones who went and go do that, even if he was a bit apprehensive and Rosie was pushing, like it'd just be something they would do. Although in that book they did go dancing, but I think it was at a faculty dance, if I'm not 100% mistaken. So number 9, what couple do you want to get together? And this one was really hard because a lot of the couples I've wanted to get together. I don't really have a lot of books where there's, like, love triangles where I'm conflicted usually. I don't really, or, like, if the side I want usually is the one that is, you know, comes to fruition. But I picked Will and Louisa from Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. This book, but I understand, I want it, but, like, I understand why the book had to go that way, and actually applaud the book for going the way it did, because it could have easily, you know, gone to the fairy tale type of thing, but I really respect the way the ending. And if I could have my way, I would love it to end that way, but at the same time, I don't think I want to take away from the ending. So it's kind of like an end, like, it's like something I really, really want, but then something, like, I'm a little apprehensive towards because I really respected and loved how it ended. Like, even though it was really sad and really heart-wrenching, like, I think it was a good step because I feel like what the author did has been done before, and yeah. I'm not really going to get into it because I don't want to spoil that because I'm going to be doing a comparison to another book, and I feel like when an author makes a bold move, sometimes at the end it can backfire, but in this case I don't think her bold move backfired because, like, it was she stuck to her guns and didn't change it because a happy ending would have been better for the masses. So, yeah. 10, what couple do you hate that everyone else loves? So I picked The Summer I Turned Pretty series by Jenny Han. And it's not that I hate the couple that ended up in the end, but I'm conflicted. I don't know which one I like better, so I'm just going to say I hate it because I could not think of one that I hate. Like, I think sometimes of the Princess Diaries series, and I think of the character John Paul Abernathy IV. Who couldn't forget that horrible character? But I don't think people actually like them, and I never heard anybody discuss me like, oh my gosh, I like them together. Like, the characters in the book did, but I don't recall anybody in real life saying that. So I picked this just because I'm conflicted over who I think would be the best for. Like, I was always kind of like Team Conrad, but then Jeremiah really stepped up in this, and then I was really conflicted. And I still am. And if you've seen my kind of like end of the year talk about like my favorites and stuff like that, this is the reason I have the conflicted award, because of this book. Because I couldn't put it on my list without discussing how conflicted it made me feel. So that's going to be it. That's kind of a cheap cutout answer, but you know what? Whatever. So that's the Bookish Love Tag. This is a really fun tag. Really got me to reflect on the loves in the books, because apparently I didn't reflect enough because this was really hard for me to answer. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.